Once again, back at the Dolphins practice facility, the Jeff Fox Show featuring Lorenzo Thomas. We're here with Omar Kelly from the South Florida Sun Sentinel. And just moments ago, it occurred to me that you are our first interview, man. This is special, man.
It's always special to be with you, Jeff, man. It's all good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So your thoughts, I know we're just a couple of days in training camp. I don't want to ask you any cliche questions or whatever.
Just don't be hard. Don't be the chin music.
Yeah. So I mean, so far, man, what are your thoughts?
8-18. I think they're a young team. Consistency is going to be the major issue that they fight all season. I think you're getting a little bit better of a play from the quarterback, a little bit more consistency, less turnovers, a little bit improved in terms of accuracy. Now the question is, will he perform when the pressure is on? I see the mobility that he even had when he was a rookie. I think it's there, even playing with the knee brace, so that's not really my concern. The question is, how will the offense evolve around him? I think he's got a better array of skill players in terms of a lot of guys who can do a lot of different things. Not many players who have, they're all complementary skills. What one doesn't have, another has. So I think it opens up the playbook, and I think the offensive line is better. From a depth standpoint, the question is, will they be able to perform when they're not facing their own team?
Wow. Yeah, that remains to be seen. Speaking of which, no Matt Moore. Feels like, the great insurance policy we once had is gone now, and now we're with, some rinky-dink. I don't know. I'm not trying to throw the guys under the bus, but where are we with the backup quarterback situation?
I think David Fales has really surprised me. I think his arm strength has improved. He's got a poise in the pocket and an understanding about how to execute this offense. This is his third year in the offense. Brock Osweiler, I expect him to be a little bit better, considering you've gotten out there and you've gotten an $87 million contract. I expect him to be a little bit better than what he's been, but he's got a good command of the huddle. Some days he has good days, some days he has bad days. Same thing with David Fales. I think that the weaponry that they have is really helping them shine in terms of Albert Wilson and Jakeem Grant and Mike Gesicki. Those guys are really making plays for him, which makes me wonder about the second-team defense.
I'm wondering about the locker room. The characters. We're missing some different characters. No Jarvis Landry, no Sue. You're bringing in a Frank Gore. You're bringing in an Amendola. How will those guys adapt to the locker room, and do we still have to have those colorful personalities in a Dolphin locker room?
I don't even know if it's about colorful personalities. I think it's about leadership, guys who will step up and speak when it's time to speak and say things that are needed to be said. The one thing that was an issue last year, according to Adam Gase, was, when times got tough, a lot of this team quit. They took it out of fifth gear and put it in third gear. Right. And, for whatever various reasons, I think a lot of that could be blamed on the quarterback, considering, Jay Cutler wasn't exactly out here, killing it. Mm-hmm. And he's got a kind of a quitter spirit, and your team takes on personality of its leaders. Jay Cutler changed the tone of that 2016 fighting resilient Dolphins, and they kind of became quitters. They had to change that a little bit. I don't think that was the reason why all the guys left, but they added a lot of veteran players, a lot of established players in terms of Josh Sitton and Daniel Kilgore and Frank Gore and Danny Amendola, but older doesn't always necessarily mean better.
Around the National Football League now, there's this climate of social justice and the players standing up. We saw the Associated Press report that came out and Stephen Ross's statement afterwards. Based on you talking to guys and being around guys, what's the climate of this football team compared to other teams around the league?
Well, this is one of three teams that has had a national anthem protest for all but one game the last 2 years, or at least been part of it. There was a period of the games where Adam Gase said, if you're not going to stand for the lead for the anthem, you have to go stand inside the locker room or stand in the tunnel. It's hard to understand the tone that everybody's going to take, because Steve Ross has made so many contradictory statements and just unmatching. He's one of the biggest advocates out here for social justice. He won the Jackie Robinson Award last year. His Rise Foundation has put millions of dollars in scholarships and work towards creating better social justice and more racial harmony. However, I've talked to him personally, and he says he doesn't like the fact that the anthem protest has been hijacked and made to a political situation. Now, that's a reality. Nobody's talking about social justice when people take a knee. They're talking about patriotism. So he would like to see the players shift what they do or their approach. Now, is there a right or wrong answer to any of this? I don't think there is. The question is, now that the rules have changed, will players adapt? And in football, if things aren't working, you need to call an audible. And you need to change up the play and change up your approach. If taking a knee to create awareness for social justice has been diverted and it's now become about be politicized to whether you're patriotic or not, okay, then don't take a knee. Raise a fist. Okay, don't take a knee. Do something else. Turn your back to the field to change the narrative. And then it will sort of clarify to me, it'll clarify that this isn't about patriotism or it's not about taking a knee. It's about the fact that you don't want social justice issues brought to the forefront.
You listen to Cardi B?
Yeah, absolutely. I rock Cardi B for a good while.
Really?
Well, yeah, I rock Cardi B for a good while. I love.
I'm surprised.
Dude, my first crush was MC Lyte.
Right.
Like, I like female rap. I like listening to different voices. I think Cardi B is probably one of the best artists that's come out, female artists that's come out, and probably since Nicki Minaj. I remember when I used to talk to y'all and I used to be like, Nicki Minaj, she gonna be the next thing.
Right.
And I was like, I'm listening to a mixtape and I'm like, this chick got talent. And then she went a long period where she was the #1 selling artist in hip hop. So, you know, I'm a supporter of the female artists. It's just got to be good talent, and Cardi B's got good talent.
Thank you for supporting my daughter, by the way, Yelia. You see I'm wearing the shirt. It's a party, her debut single, doing very well.
I'm waiting for the next song.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be a one-hit wonder now.
Nah, she's got some stuff. She's got some stuff coming, man. Omar Kelly, thank you, man.
All right,
appreciate you.